Your arrival is well timed. I must ask for your assistance once more. As you know, there are many worlds in the spiral. Wizard City is one, and you likely know of others. One of these worlds is Grizzlehelm, a cold and wintry place peopled with fierce warriors. The Grizzlehelm world tree was once linked to the rest of the spiral, but the contact was lost. We thought it was destroyed. Bartleby now informs me that the portal to Grizzlehelm is now active and travel there is possible. Oh, fortuitous news indeed. We have great need of friends in this dark time. Go to Grizzlehelm and make allies of the fierce warriors dwelling there. You should speak to their king.
Ho there, Outlander. What brings you to Grizzlehelm?
You explain that you've been sent to speak with the king of Grizzlehelm.
You want to speak with our king? Not today, little wizard. Our king doesn't just speak with any young cub who asks. No offense intended, but only the most worthy of warriors can speak with the king of Grizzlehelm. I'm Bjorn Ironclaws, a famous hero of my people. If you make a name for yourself, I will speak for you and see that you get to meet our king. No one here trusts an outsider. All great warriors of Grizzlehelm have a band of allies to trust and rely on. If you want to see our king, you should become a member of my band. My men will show you our ways, so you're no outsider. Go and speak to my sword brother Hagen Shieldbreaker in our camp by the river. Tell him I sent you.
What brings you to the camp of Bjorn Ironclaws? Bjorn sent you? He wants us to teach you our ways and see if you're worthy of joining our band? Fair enough. Let us start then. If you wish to learn our ways and join this band, you must learn to be fearless at all times. Fear profits you nothing. Your destiny was woven long ago, and nothing you do can escape fate. It is best to meet challenges with courage in your heart and a blade in your hand. I do not know if you are cowardly or courageous. Only you know which. Go to our old burial ground and defeat 3 troubled warriors. Return then and tell me what was in your heart. We heard the troubled warrior's howls from here. Were you fearful, or were you fierce? Speak the truth, for I will know if you do not. Good then. That's what I like to hear. Stay courageous. Luck may save you sometimes, but only if your courage holds. A hero is nothing without his reputation, and a great part of that reputation comes from the deeds of his father. You're an outsider, though, and no one knows who your father was. So we must get a great hero to speak highly of you, as if you were his own child. Go back into the burial ground, to the mound of Ingvar Sharptooth. Convince him that you're a worthy heir to his reputation.
What manner of being are you to confront me so openly? You would like me to speak well of you? That you can share in my reputation? I will not give my regard so lightly. Prove your worth in battle! I'm impressed, young cub. You've proven you've got mettle. You faced me without fear and defeated me with great skill. You can tell any who ask that I am as proud of you as if you were my own child.
So, did you win words of praise from Ingvar Sharptooth? Excellent. Are you certain you aren't from here? You are taking to our ways as if born to them. Now, it is one thing to defeat spirits, but it is what a hero does among the living that echoes through eternity. Not far from here is a camp of split-hoof barbarians. When they grow daring enough, they harass and steal from the honest folk of Grizzlehelm. Go there and give those split-hoof barbarians a lesson in manners. That should earn you the favor of the townsfolk and help your heroic reputation. Defeating one of them should be enough to show them their troublesome ways are at an end. I'm sure that one will think twice before he troubles the town again. You're well on your way to becoming a hero. We've been ordered by Bjorn to stay in this camp, but there's something you can do for us. Bjorn told us he was sending Einar Thunderhammer, a blacksmith, to our camp to tend our weapons and armor. He's late, probably captured by the barbarians. Why not stroll over to the Splithoof camp and see if you can find him? If he's locked up, you'll have to find a key to free him. Just defeat Splithoof Rangers until you find the one with the key.
Just gonna crush off little cub, break his bones, take his gold. What's this? Hagen sent a child to come and rescue me? He should be ashamed. Still, though, you defeated Shattertusk handily. You're no mere youth, I'll wager. You have my thanks. I can find my way out now that Shattertusk is dealt with. You'd best head on back to camp and speak to Hagen.
You rescued Einar, I gather. Good work. He'll tell others of your battle with Shattertusk, and your fame will spread. You're building a name for yourself. Becoming a hero our people will respect and admire. I'll teach you our ways, but there's a price to be paid. When you become one of our people, our enemies become your enemies. We've fought the Grendels for as long as we can remember. They're an ancient, evil race of terrible monsters. Some Grendels are small. We can fight them well enough. The most horrible of the Grendels are like avalanches. They must be avoided or endured. Easier to fight a mountain. Long ago, the Grendels invaded an old fort nearby named Drogarth. Now only spirits dwell there, but spirits have great wisdom. If you want to see our king, you should learn to fight the Grendels. Go and speak to the spirits there and learn of the Grendels.
I was one who fought the Grendels when they attacked this fort. First they attacked in daylight, and we fought them honorably. Then they crept over the walls in the night and attacked as we slept. We fought bravely, but we were defeated. Now, this place is called Drogarth, the home of the dead.
It is said that the first mother of all the Grendels went to all things in the world and begged them to swear oaths to never harm her child. She went in disguise as a kind old woman, and because she seemed harmless, all things agreed not to harm her child. Only the Spider Queen said no to her request, because spiders are evil and harm is in their nature. In time, the old oaths were forgotten somewhat, but those first Grendels could not be harmed by any force, and they grew great and terrible. Now, the greatest and oldest Grendels fear only one thing in the whole of Grizzlehelm: spiders. Go and speak to Soren the Wise, and he will teach you to use that knowledge.
I was blacksmith of this fort, and I fought alongside with the warriors with weapons of my own making. My finest weapons were not enough. Our axes shattered. Bent against the most powerful Grendel, we lost the battle. That will not happen again. I will show you how to make a weapon with the venom of spiders. A blade that will defeat the Grendels.
Soren the Wise teaches you the ancient arts of sword making, including some special techniques that will serve against the Grendels.
Did the spirits grant you the wisdom to fight the Grendels? You now know how to make a blade that will do harm to the most powerful of the Grendels. All great heroes need great weapons, and the best are those you forge yourself. It's time you had such a weapon. Go and speak to the blacksmith Einar Thunderhammer. He will show you what to do.
So, my rescuer returns. What can I do for you today? You know how to make a special blade to defeat Grendels? I can't wait to get started, but I'll need a lot of help. I'll show you how to forge your blade, but I can't do much without my forge tools. The split hooves took them from me when I was captured. After you rescued me, I looked around for them, but I couldn't find them. Could you go back to the split hoof camp and get my hammer and tongs from them? The one named Bloodseeker has them. It's good to have my tools back. I felt like a part of me was missing. You have earned my gratitude once again. Now we're going to get started. This blade will be forged according to our ancient traditions and the new technique you learned in Drogoth. For the metal of the blade, we're going to need a lot of peat. Peat is a kind of rotten mud we use to make bog iron. To make the blade deadly against Grendels, we're going to need spider ichor. The easiest way to get some of that is to defeat some bog spiders. You should be able to find peat and bog spiders in the webwood. Brought back some peat and spider ichor, just like I asked. Now on to the next step. I'll begin burning the peat down to get the bits of iron out of it. It's a long and dull task, so I won't trouble you with it. What I need next is beyond my ability to retrieve. The stinger of the Spider Queen Scothy, mightiest of the spiders. Scothy lurks deep in a cave in the webwood. I can craft it into the metal of the blade along with the spider ichor, and that will make the blade a bane to the Grendels.
I can hear your little footsteps intrude into my web, and you shall pay the price.
Good work. It's in excellent shape as well. You're truly a skilled warrior. Let me get to work on the blade.
Einar begins hammering on the rough ingot of metal, folding the stinger into it until they are united. He hands the sword to you.
This is the finest weapon I have yet forged. You have your blade, but it needs to be blessed. Even with the spider stinger, it's still just a mortal blade. The blessing of the spirits will give your blade great power. And in this battle, you will need every advantage you can earn. Your blade must be thrice blessed, so you must seek the blessings of 3 spirits. In the woods by the boar camp is an old forest spirit called Iron Splinter. At this camp's waterfall, you can evoke a water spirit named Whisper Tide. Finally, you can summon a fire spirit called Stormglare from the campfire outside.
Outlander, I sense in your heart the intent to rid our land of the Grendels. They foul the waters and plague the land. I bless your blade with the grace of water. Go now and use it with great skill.
Who trespasses upon my domain? You fought with honor, Outlander. I see that you are not one of the Grendels who spoil the land. I sense you bear a blade of power, made to defeat them. My blessing of oak is upon your blade. Wield it with great strength.
Forged in fire, this blade was made to be born against the Grendels. They act without honor, without pride, and should be defeated. Show me your sword, that I might bless it with the flame of courage. Within the heat of battle, it will not fail you.
I can sense the power that blade now holds. You've now a weapon fit for a hero, or even a king. Now that you've got your sword, there's little I can do for you. Take it to Hagen's shield breaker and he'll guide you to victory.
Did Einar Thunderhammer help you make a blade suitable for a hero? You're well on your way to becoming a hero, but even the greatest hero must choose battles wisely. You don't want to be distracted in your fight with Skellig, the mightiest of these Grendels. Skellig and his Grendels have overrun another fort belonging to our people, a place called Drogarth. Go there and defeat a few of them. They'll be wary of you after that. That will teach the lesser Grendels to stay out of the way when you face their leader, Skellig. Now there's no stopping you from confronting Skellig and driving the Grendel from Drogarth. Go to the fort now and see if you can find your way in. If the way is not clear, always remember that spirits contain great wisdom. Seek their counsel if you need it. Return here once you know how to enter the fort. It's time for you to go to Drogarth and find your way in. Come back to me once you've learned how.
The doors are sealed. You can tell that powerful magic is at work here. There must be a way through.
Those doors were sealed by a powerful Grendel shaman called Thulin. Only those bearing runic talismans may pass. To gain your own runic talisman, you must defeat Thulin and take it from him.
You've come a long way to find me, Outlander. A pity you'll never see your homeland again.
You find a runic talisman among Thulin's possessions.
That's how they kept our warriors out of the fort? A runic talisman? You're as clever as you are powerful. I could sing honeyed words of praise about you all day, but it is deeds, not words, my people will respect. Now is the time for you to bear your Bane blade against Skellig, leader of these Grendels. Go to Drogarth and drive him from that once fair place.
You find that the runic talisman has already opened the gates to Drogarth.
Foolish little hairless one. I cannot be defeated. What's that? A thrice blessed spider bane blade? Ah!
You did well. The whole valley echoed with the sounds of your battle. Now everyone will know you to be a great warrior. I've taught you all I can of our ways, and you've learned every lesson. I will speak highly of you to Bjorn when I see him next. For now, you can go and tell him we would be honored to have you in our band.
It is good to see you once more. You appear well enough. Hagen taught you well. The word of your deeds sped here like on the wind. Our people are impressed with tales of the glory an Outlander has won. But it is still too soon for you to see the king. Deeds grow in the telling. Your reputation is great, but not yet mighty enough. I sense that you are a great warrior in your homeland. Your own people must have need of heroes. You should return home for now, but remember, you are always welcome in Grizzlehelm. If you wish to earn a heroic name in Grizzlehelm, Outlander, fate has put you on the right path. A small village called Andersholt is troubled by raiders whose ways are not known to us. Go there and learn what has happened, and offer what aid you can spare. Go and speak to Egil Axebearer, the guardian of Andersholt.
You say Bjorn Ironclaw sent you? You don't look like much, but if Bjorn speaks well of you, we're glad to have your sword with us. Oh, this is what has come to pass. Ivar Anderson, our Thane, betrayed his village to a group of bloodthirsty warriors called the Red Claw. The Thane is supposed to be our leader and champion, but Ivar opened our gates to the Red Claw and they raided the village, driving us out. Now the people of Andersholt are hungry, cold, and afraid, and I cannot go and hunt for them because I must stay and defend them here. If you wish to help, go into the forests and return with warm fur. Ferocious wildclaw fur is best, and gather some winter berries. Your kindness is appreciated. Our people will be warm and have food to eat. But we still must hide in the wild while the Red Claw burns our village. While you were away, I learned that 3 others of our village are still lost in the wild. They're not warriors, and the Red Claw will harm them if they are caught. If you wish to aid us more, you will go into the nearby woods and find them.
Can you help me? I'm lost. I don't know where everyone went after we ran away from the village. Oh, that way? You have my thanks. I can find my way back to them now.
Do you know where the folk of Anders Holt went? I got separated from them when we fled, and now I can't find them. Thank you. I owe you for your help. I'll be on my way soon.
You don't look like one of the Red Claw. Do you know where my people went? They're over there. Thank you. I'll head back on my own.
You found them? Good work. You've got some skill as a tracker, I see. And you're braver than I thought. You've aided us greatly, to be truthful. But if you want to defend us, now is the time. I can hear the sounds of the Red Claw informers in the woods, coming this way. If they find us, we will suffer. Can you go and meet them in battle? You must defeat them before they find their way to this camp. Done well. If the Red Claw does not hear from the scouts, they will think we are long gone, or they will be afraid to attack us. Both ways, we are safe. It is as I feared. Another of our villagers is missing. The village elder, a wise man named Grimnir, stayed behind. The others say he refused to leave Anders Holt when the Red Claw attacked. He would not leave his home, saying he would await his fate there. Can you go to Anders Holt and see if Grimnir can be swayed to come to safety?
You're not one of the Red Claw. Why have you come? Eagle Axebearer sent you? I'm sorry, but I will not leave this place. I have lived here my whole life, and no one can drive me away. You can help by taking a message to Eagle for me. Tell him that I've known Ivar Anderson since he was but a cub, and he would never willingly give aid to the Red Claw. Ivar is an honorable thane, and this village was founded by his grandfather and bears his name. He would never betray it. I suspect that Ivar must be under some dark enchantment. Go and tell that to Eagle Axebearer. He will know what to do.
Oh, you come alone. So it must be that Grimnir would not leave. That can't be helped. Grimnir says that Ivar is under an enchantment? It must be so. Ivar was an honorable thane before the Red Claw came to our land. I know little about enchantments, so I can do nothing for Ivar Anderson. You know the ways of magic. Can you look into this matter and see what can be done? An old Grendel wizard called Bullthorn lives in the Boiling Fields. He knows of enchantments and other dark magic. Go and speak to Bullthorn and see if there's a remedy for the enchantment upon Ivar, our thane.
approach, youngling. You are far from home. Far, far from home indeed. Say nothing. I already know what brings you to this place. You seek to break the spell put upon Ivar Anderson, Thane of Anders Holt. There is much you do not understand, much that is hidden. I will aid you, but my answer is to a question you do not yet know to ask. My counsel does not come without a price, and it must be paid before answers will come. I want the claw of a brave warrior, one who guards the weak. Go to Egil Axbearer and ask this of him.
That crazy wizard wants one of my claws? If it will help my Thane, then I will give it to him.
Egil grimaces and breaks off the smallest of his mighty claws. He hands it to you.
It is a small price to pay, if it will restore my Thane to his old self.
Egil is a brave one indeed, to surrender a claw so readily. Do not worry for him. That lost claw will be a sign of his honor. You will find your answers in the deepest crypt, but you cannot enter that dark place without my help. Bring me these 3 things. Geyser water from the boiling plains, crypt bark from a decaying bog walker, and slime from the death troll called Drek Darktooth. When you offer me these 3 things, I will tell you more.
Drek's gonna smash you into pudding, send you home crying to your mother.
With these 3 things, I will craft a salve for you. It is needed for what is to come. Take this salve I've made for you and smear it across your hands. The door to the crypt will be barred for you if you do not do as I say.
You smear the salve on your hands. Your skin begins to tingle and then begins to itch a lot.
Do not Fear, Outlander, and do not scratch at it. It will wash away in a short time. Now, you must go to the crypt and retrieve a sacred talisman called the Eye of Truth. The Eye of Truth will show you what you cannot see. With it, you have what you need. Go now, and trouble me no longer.
This looks like the right place. You touch the crypt door, and it opens. Your hands no longer itch.
This is no place for the living. You will join me in the darkness of the afterlife.
The Eye of Truth appears. You take the Eye of Truth.
You have returned. Did you make the trade? An eye for a single claw? Some would call that a good bargain. If Bolthor spoke without deceit, The Eye of Truth will reveal the foul enchantment upon Ivar Anderson and free him. To rescue our Thane, you must find him in Frostholm, the fortress of the Red Claw. Those left in the village are put to work making Frostholm, so they may know where Ivar is. Speak to Grimnir, the village elder who stayed in Anders Holt. If he knows anything, he will tell it to you.
You should not have returned. It's dangerous out there. But fate put you here for a reason. I will help you. If you wish to get into the Red Claw Fort of Frostholm and rescue Ivar Anderson, your best hope is to sneak in and cause trouble for them from inside. They are looting the village and all the nearby lands of all our weapons. They do this to arm themselves and to keep us from fighting back. They have taken many weapons already, so now they're looking for the most valuable ones. If you present yourself at their gate with a great weapon, they will let you in. Ragnar Stormbrow, leader of the Red Claw here in Anders Holt, carries the finest weapon I have yet seen. Take it from him. They are certain to want it.
Wizard, you think you're worthy to enter Frostholm? Ha! In your dreams. Enter at your own peril, as it is a dungeon.
You should go and take Ragnar Stormbrow's weapon from him. You will need it to gain entry to the Red Claw Fort of Frostholm.
Who are you? How did you get here? It matters little. Your trespass ends right now. Hold on there. No one can come in unless they're bringing supplies. Let me see what you've got there. That's a fine blade there. Just like the one Ragnar Stormbrow carries. You'll be glad to have it. You can use it as a spare. Go right in. Speak to Ulrich Oathbreaker inside. He will guide you.
What do you want, young cub?
Ulrich Oathbreaker leans forward and speaks in a whisper.
You can trust me. Grimnir told me of an outlander who was trying to help us rid our village of the Red Claw. I pretended to break my oath so that I could learn how to defeat the Red Claw, but I am still loyal to my people. I can tell you how to cause trouble for the Red Claw and help you get to see Ivar Anderson. If your goal is to get to speak with Ivar Anderson, you must gain the trust of his henchman, Gunnar Quickaxe. Gunnar is the Red Claw camp leader. Go present yourself to Gunnar Quickaxe. Tell him you will work for him, When he gives you a task, return to me. We will see if we can turn it to our advantage.
You want to join the Red Claw, huh? You don't look like much, but we'll take anyone who's ruthless and resourceful. I see that you've got a good weapon to add to those we've already got. Good then. Go and find Haldor Stormwatcher. He's in charge of our weapons storehouse. You'll want to see that fine sword you've brought us.
It is as I thought. Haldor Stormwatcher is our quartermaster. He is in charge of the horde of weapons the Red Claw arm themselves with. If you wish to help the people of Anders Holt, defeat Haldor Stormwatcher and sabotage the weapons he's got stored. That will weaken the Red Claw when they try to use them in battle.
You there! I'm Haldor Stormwatcher. I'm the quartermaster here. With these weapons I've gathered, the Red Claw will easily defeat all our foes. We'll take the King's Own city from him and we'll rule all of Grizzlehelm. What do you have for me? What do you mean it's not for me? Foolish young cub, step a bit closer and I'll take it from you.
You use some tricks the blacksmith taught you to weaken the metal of the weapons. With a little work, they become useless for battle.
You have done well. If they use those weapons in battle, they will certainly be defeated. No one suspects your work yet, but you should remain careful. Our work is going well, but we can do much more to weaken the Red Claw and ensure their defeat. Go and speak to Gunnar Quickaxe once more and see what task he will put you to. Such an opportunity can be used against the Red Claw.
You again? Looking for more work, I gather. Very well. If you want to be useful, go and give this gift of fine golden arm rings to the boars that just joined the Red Claw. Their leader is named Scarsnout. He's not too bright and has a rash temper, so do not anger him. Give him the gold and he'll distribute it to his warriors. That should show the boars that we respect them and see them as our equals.
Gunnar gave you golden arm rings to give to Scarsnout, leader of the boars? Those are fine gifts, tokens of the highest respect. They won't see those arm rings, though.
Ulrich looks around and pulls out a small wooden bottle. It looks like something a child would drink from.
I found this earlier today. It's blueberry juice, a drink for cranky little cubs with upset stomachs. Give it to Scarsnout.
Skarsnout happy to join Redclaw. Gunnar says he gives us gift to show respect. You bring gift?
You give the bottle of blueberry juice to Skarsnout. A look of confusion crosses his face, then anger.
What this? Blue juice for cranky Tommy? This drink for cub, not warrior. Gunnar insult us? He think boys are cranky cubs? Skarsnout send message back to Gunnar. He start by smashing you.
Good work. Now the boars think the Red Claw has no respect for them. They are still troublesome, but they won't be allies. Our work, I think, is almost at an end. We can risk one more act of sabotage, and it had better be for the greatest good. Go and see Gunnar Quickaxe and see what mischief he will set you to. Then return once more, and we will try to make good of it.
You there, young cub. How do the boys like their golden arm rings? I'll wager they were quite pleased. Did Skarsnout send word back? No oath of fealty? No promise of aid? That is troubling, but no great matter. The boys will likely show their gratitude in another way. If you want to be a member of the Red Claw, we have need of ruthless, cruel men who will not listen to the cries of weaklings. Go to the jail and speak to Olaf Ironchains. We've captured some villagers, and Olaf will need help breaking their spirit.
Gunnar wants you to go interrogate villagers, does he? Your choice is clear. Defeat Olaf Ironchains and set the villagers free.
Gunnar sent you to help interrogate these weakling villagers? Good. I can use an assistant. Go and soften them up some. Put the fear into them. I'll follow it up with the hurt. Here's a key to their cell doors. Let me know if they talk. What are you doing? I'll get you.
You did well. Olaf Ironchains was evil, and the prisoners are safely away from here now. Gunnar hasn't heard of our acts of sabotage yet, so you should go speak to him now, before he does. He'll surely let you in to see Ivar Anderson after all that you've done for him.
You there! I've heard some troubling news. Weapons destroyed, boars angry, and now escaped prisoners. You're not with us.
Brothers of the Red Claw, attack! I do not know who sent you, but you're not leaving here alive.
You remove the Eye of Truth from your pouch and hold it up. The illusion upon the Thane falls away. His true identity is revealed.
It does not matter that you've seen my true face. We have the Thane. You cannot stop us.
You have defeated the impostor who betrayed the folk of Anders Holt. But where is the true Thane? Where is Ivar Anderson?
Did you meet with success? A foul raven was disguised as Ivar Anderson? That's grim news indeed. That is why our Thane acted without honor and betrayed us. If he was a raven, then where is the real Ivar Anderson? You should go and give this news to Bjorn Ironclaws. He was a friend of Ivar's and will know what to do. Soon, thanks to you, we will be rid of the Red Claw.
Young Outlander, did you learn what troubled the village of Anders Holt?
Bjorn Ironclaws looks troubled as you explain that Ivar Anderson was replaced by a raven trickster who betrayed the folk of Anders Holt.
You tell a dark tale, one I wish I had not heard. The king must know of this. I will tell him when we next hold council. Thank you for your help in this great matter. Your fame grows with every deed you accomplish. Soon you will be counted among Grizzlehelm's mightiest heroes. In the time since we last spoke, the wolves are howling in anger at our king. They say they have proof the bears have sided with the Red Claw. They claim that they captured Ivar Anderson, Thane of Anders Holt. I thought it a mistake. But now I know they have the real Thane, and the one we knew was an impostor. Now brave warriors ready themselves to assault the wolves, to rescue the Thane from their midst. Demonstrate your loyalty to our king by joining this assault and proving your valor in battle. Go and speak to Osric Grimbold, the leader of those warriors. He is surely in need of your aid.
Claws sent you? I have heard your name before. The folk of Grizzlehelm sing your praises. Let us see if they speak fairly. Scouts sent by the wolves are harrying our forces daily. Even now they ready themselves for another attack. If you wish to test your courage and your battle skill, lend us your strength in this struggle. Go and defeat a Moonstrider scout in battle. It'll slow them down enough for us to ready our own attack. I see you came back unharmed. Good work there. The wolves will be slow to stick their snouts near this camp again. We have need of stones for our catapults, but the land around here is bare of them. We gathered the ones we could, but in the night, the canyon ragers came and took all our boulders. Will you go and take boulders from the canyon ragers? When you have gathered enough of them, take them to the catapults. It is heavy and difficult work, but necessary.
Young wizard, I have an offer you can't refuse. Come see me in Old Town when you can.
You place the boulders near the catapult.
Once again, you have done well. Bjorn was right to speak so highly of you. Our assault is almost ready, but we have yet to test their defenses. We have a saying, best to know the tree's height before you start to climb. You do not look like one of us, so you will not alert them if you go to their gate and provoke them. Go and inspect the wolves' gate and test the skill of their defenders.
Inspect the main gate of the Wolf Fortress. It is sturdy and well fortified. It will easily withstand any assault.
It is ill news you bring, but we are better for knowing it. We must change our plans for the assault. That will take some time, so you can best aid us by gathering word about the camp. One of the wolves has joined our number. He does not believe the lies they say about us. He is called Wulfric Fosbane. Go and speak to him.
What manner of warrior are you? Do not think I am a traitor. I am loyal to my people, but they are being lied to. So, I am unwelcome there. I do not believe the bearers are allies of the Red Claw. A raven named Moonin Mistweaver came to us with a captive bear, Thane Ivar Anderson. Moonin claimed that Ivar was leading the Red Claw against the wolves and offered the Thane to us as a prisoner. It is foolish to trust a raven, so I did not believe Moonin. This war between wolves and bears is wrong, and I want to end it. Many warriors are wounded without good cause. If you wish to help bring peace to our people, go and speak to our healer, Ingolf Moonheart. He will tell you what can be done.
The spirits of sky and night speak to me. They say that the one who will bring peace to this land is neither wolf nor bear. I wish only to help the wounded, and to bring peace to both peoples. If Wulfric Fosbane can heal these wounded wolves, they will join him. I have run out of healing supplies, so I can heal no others until I have new supplies. Will you help me? I need wound wraps and aloe leaves. Most Moonstrider howlers carry suitable wrappings, and aloe leaves grow wild around here. Those will be of great use. Wait for a short while.
Ingolf takes a few minutes to make some healing wraps out of the wrappings and leaves.
If you would help me further, go and use these healing wraps on the wounded wolves in the village. The wounded wolves are named Reynard Icerunner, Rolf Mornsong, and Rurik Fellbringer. Find them and heal them. Your aid will show them that the bears are their true allies, and that they have been lied to by Moonin Mistweaver. When you are finished, return to Wulfric Fosbane and tell him what we have done. He will be pleased.
You seem a wizard, but your hands are those of a healer.
is a balm to this poor, wounded wolf.
I thank you for easing my pain.
You have done much to help our cause, but there is much to do before there will be peace. I know the strength of the wolf army, and I know how best to hinder them. Wolves look to their strongest warriors for guidance. Higlak Shadowstalker and Otto Winterwatch are the greatest wolf warriors. If you defeat them, the other wolves will be uncertain, and their courage will break.
Who dares challenge me? You'll pay for that. What manner of beast are you? No matter, you're no match for me.
Your courage and battle strength are legendary. I am honored to help you forge peace between the wolves and bears. There is another matter you can help us with. Many warriors were lost in the caverns trying to find their way past the fort wall. It would be a great help if you could go into those caverns and find those lost warriors and tell them how to return.
How strange that a child shall lead me. I thank you for helping me find my way.
I'm ashamed to have gotten lost, but grateful you found me.
You have found our lost warriors and sent them back. You are a gifted hunter. Are you certain you're not part wolf? You have shown no fear in the caverns, and your bravery is without match. Wolves cannot fight without weapons. In the fort, there is a locked weapons storehouse, guarded by Skarl Doomhowler. If you defeat Skarl, take his key and raid the armory, the wolves will be without weapons.
You gather the weapons from the armory, leaving nothing of use.
Those weapons will serve us well. Taking them from our enemies means less blood will be shed. I have heard tell of a magic dust that allows only truth to be spoken when it is thrown into the air. If we could use that dust on Moon and Mistweaver, he will stand revealed as a betrayer, his lies known by all. The Grendel shaman Herkir knows how to make such things. Can you get some of the magic dust from him? Beware his lies, though. Expect Herkir to dishonor any agreement he makes.
are brave enough to speak to me, what do you want?
I know all things, Outlander. Secrets have no power over me. You have come for the dust of discovery, have you not? If you ask it of me, you must first pay me respect. I am hungry, and my head aches from the howling. Gather me a fine meal of stompworms from outside, and silence those howling banshees. Their wailing makes me angry. Now I can eat my meal in peace. Oh, hungry, are you? You brought enough for us both. If you wish the dust of discovery, I must ask something of worth in return. The wolf leader Gath Dustwraith carries a golden spear called the Golden Dawn. Defeat Gath and bring me his spear. For such a fine gift, I will readily surrender the dust of discovery.
So many fools come to steal my spear. You will not live to see the dawn!
Let me see what you have brought for me. Now, that is a very fine gift indeed. Now that I've a fine spear and a full belly, well, there's no need to show you any more respect.
Leave me be. I'll not waste my dust of discovery on the likes of you. Go! I have no need to honor the bargain we struck. What will you do about it, little one? I warned you to leave. Now you'll pay the price. Unwise of me. I will honor our bargain, young one, and give you what you want.
Herkier hands you a small wooden bottle with runes carved all over it. It feels like it's full of dust.
Tell your wolf friend, Wulfric Fosbane, that I honored our bargain.
Get the magic dust? I hoped that the Grendel would treat you fairly and without lies. The king of the wolves is Varric Icefang, and he is within a runestone chamber at the heart of the Wolf Fortress. He keeps the captured Thane, Ivar Anderson, in that place as well. The runestone chamber is warded by 2 locks that must be opened, and there are many guards along the way. Though bears would counsel a forward attack, I suggest a distraction. Set fire to a shelf somewhere and defeat the guards when they present themselves. Once the guards are dealt with, your path to the Raven, Moon, and Mistweaver is clear. Confront him, use the dust of discovery, and reveal his lies.
You set fire to the shelves. The fire is too small to hurt anyone, but will cause the necessary distraction.
Who goes there? Not you. You're not going anywhere.
You pull on the lever, and you hear a click.
What are you doing here? I'll send you home with your tail between your legs.
You pull on the lever, and the gate opens.
You see, my wolf allies? It is as I said. The bears are in league with the Red Claw. They have sent their spy to destroy us all. Stop them! Tear them apart!
While Moonin is stunned, you throw the dust of discovery into the air. It swirls around the room. Only truth can be spoken now.
I do not wish to reveal my lies, but I can speak no falsehoods. The bears are innocent. They are no allies of the Red Claw. One of the ravens took Ivar's shape and betrayed his people to the Red Claw. We brought Ivar here to anger the bears. My ravens have pitted bear against bear, and now bear against wolf. Our plan is... I must say no more.
The ravens lied to us. They set us against the bears. But why? You must tell Valgard Goldenblade, the Bear King, that the wolves were tricked into this action. We wish for peace once more. Tell King Valgard that we wish to meet with him and offer our regrets for this dark matter. You have done much to bring peace to the land. You are an ally to bear and wolf alike. Our greatest thanks are yours.
Though I did no wrong, I am ashamed at the things that were done in my name. The ravens betrayed the people of my village to the Red Claw. I know not why. You are the greatest warrior I have seen. If you were a bear, you would surely be worthy of being a king. Tell the old Iron Claws what has happened here, and how you ended this terrible war.
There is much to be done, but first I suggest shining some light on the matter. Set fire to a shelf and create a distraction.
You rescued the Thane. ended the war between the wolves and the bears, and discovered that the ravens were responsible? Your fame will eclipse that of all the other heroes in Grizzlehelm, as well as my own. Let other heroes take care of any new troubles. My people are deep in debt to you. You have earned a rest. Greetings, my friend and ally. The greatest honor Grizzlehelm can bestow upon you is yours. An audience with our king, Valgard Goldenblade. He is the mightiest of Grizzlehelm's warriors, and tales of his victories have no doubt spread across the spiral. Your fame has marked you as a great hero, so he is showing you respect by meeting with you. He may ask you for another great deed, so he can be sure that your reputation is deserved. King Valgard is in the Great Hall. He will speak with you now.
So, this is the young hero all of my people are telling stories about. I am honored to meet you. Your fame has spread throughout all of Grizzlehelm. Fate has surely led you to this moment. I am now speaking with envoys from the Ravens and the Wolves, so that we might forge a newfound peace in Grizzlehelm. But that peace is already in danger. A terrible old foe threatens our land once more. To counter it, fate has brought forth a new hero, you. Jotun, a fierce and massive Grendel, is one of the oldest and most deadly of his kind. He has issued a challenge to face you in combat. Jotun has heard tell of the battles you have fought against his kind and kin, and he wants revenge. He has two brothers, lesser in strength, but still mighty. Jotun and his brothers all dwell in the ruined undercity of Nidavellir, outside this very settlement. You have stirred Jotun's anger. Will you now deal with him?
Come, brother. The fools have challenged all of us.
You have done what generations of our warriors could not do. You have defeated Jotun. All of Grizzlehelm is in awe of your mighty deed. I call you the greatest hero I have met. You have proven yourself a mighty warrior. Now I ask if you can demonstrate your wisdom and fairness. The wolves and ravens each make claims that cannot be believed. Accusations fly like arrows, and an outside voice is needed. You have seen much in your visits to Grizzlehelm, and dealt with wolf, raven, and bear alike. I call upon your counsel in this matter.
It matters little what this meddler says or does. Your doom is at hand. I will speak no more, and will be rid of this place.
I suspected the treachery of the ravens, but could not prove it. What has happened to our runestone?
The same thing happened to our own runestone, though the ravens claimed it was the work of your people. Now we know the truth.
It is clear now what has happened. The ravens have deceived us both, pitted wolf against bear. But to what end? Young wizard, it is my right as king to order you to serve us. But for this, I simply ask for your aid. I trust your honor and friendship will sway you. We must learn what the ravens plan, and how they can be stopped. There is a raven I trust, named Raffen Lorespeaker. Go and speak to Raffen, and see what he knows.
You're a long way from home, young wizard. You can trust me. I am a loyal friend to Valgard Goldenblade, and I do not want to see the bears at war with the ravens. This is the work of a group of evil ravens called the Coven. We must learn what they plan and put an end to their mischief. One of our own, a scout named Scullin Icebrand, claimed to have learned terrible news. The Coven captured him and put him in our prison. Go and find out what he learned.
You don't belong here. Let's see how you'll fit in a cage.
Have you come to free me from this place? I won't risk my life talking to you while I'm a prisoner. If you want to talk to me, you need to free me. The jailer, Ingram Glyphcutter, has the keys to my cell.
What are you doing? Get out of here!
You find the cell key tied on a cord around the jailer's neck.
Thanks for the key. This is what happened to me. I discovered an old scroll while exploring the glacier. I could not read it, so I gave it to a raven in the Coven. He read it and grew angry at me. He summoned his brothers in the Coven, and they brought me here. They told me to be silent about the scroll. When they left, they said they were taking the scroll to the Tower of Lore to keep it safe and secret. That's all I know.
You spoke with Scullin Icebrand, yes? Scullin told you that the Coven are keeping that ancient scroll in the Tower of Law, yes? It will be difficult to get you in there. It is a place for shamans and magicians only. You are no doubt a powerful wizard in your own world, but your ways are not our ways. They will let you into the tower if you carry with you a spirit totem. We will make one for you. First, I will need some raven feathers. No, not mine. Go and gather feathers from a Winterwing battler and bring them back here. These will do. I will say prayers over these to ready them for your spirit totem. We must have more ingredients for your spirit totem, and you must gather them. Making a totem requires symbols of history, wisdom, and nature. It requires an old bone, an eye of newt, and pure ice water. You should be able to find an old bone somewhere around here. You can find the eye in the Raven Caves, and you must go to the glacial plain to get the water.
You find an old eye of newt. You collect the old bone. You fill a small bottle with pure ice water.
Excellent. All of these will serve us well. Now, you must place the Eye of Newt and the Old Bone into this cauldron to add their mystic essences to your spirit totem.
items you added quickly dissolve into the liquid in the cauldron. Soon the liquid is absorbed into the spirit totem. It seems to glow with power.
Now, I must say a quick spell over the spirit totem to complete its enchantment.
Rathen utters a powerful rune spell of a type you have not heard before.
There you go. Done. What? The pure ice water? Oh, that was for me to drink. Making a spirit totem is hot and thirsty work. Skål. Now, with the spirit totem, you must pass through the magic wards that guard the Tower of Law. Still, there are mortal guards inside. I am no warrior, so you will have to safeguard the way for me. Once the path is clear, I will meet you inside.
Young wizard wishes to challenge me? Let's duel.
Your skill in battle is extraordinary. Let me read this scroll now.
Rathen reads the ancient scroll. As he reads, he grows alarmed.
Oh, this is ill news indeed. This scroll tells of the great and terrible Everwinter, the cold season that will mark the end of the world. This scroll explains the link between the rune stones that grant all magic power in this world. The clans of Wolf, Bear, and Raven each control a rune stone. The stones are connected, and if one is able to capture their magic, they can control all of the magic in Grizzlehelm. The Ravens seek to do just that thing, to bring about the Everwinter that will wreath the world in ice. We must go. We are in great danger. Meet me back at the cliff entrance. I am afraid for what we have learned. Though it is madness, the Coven wishes to bring about the end of times. We must stop the Coven before they go further. But first, you must be protected against their evil magic. Every raven in our tribe carries a mystic talon, a small charm that protects us from magic. They are not very powerful, but if you gather enough such charms, they may protect you against the rune magic the Coven will use against you. Though it pains me to send you against my fellow ravens, the times are dire and our need is great. Go and collect mystic talons from Winter Wing Wardens. Return to me when you have enough. be enough, I think. Now, we need an ice shard from the glacial plains to cleanse the mystic talons. Yes, I should have asked you to bring one when you went for the pure ice water, but I did not know how grave was the threat.
You chip away at the ice until you have cut loose a suitable ice shard.
That will do nicely. We can now use it to cleanse the mystic talons and attune them to you. That measure should protect you from some of the Coven's evil rune magic. The names of the members of the Coven are shrouded in darkness and mystery. No raven knows who they are. It is how they rule us, through fear. I know more than most ravens, and I only know of one member of the Coven, a raven named Maud Runechanter. What? You know of him? He wore the shape of Thane Anderson of Anders Holt? I am impressed that you defeated him. His room is not far from here, in the caves. Confront him again and see if he reveals the names of other members of the Coven.
You again? I should have dealt with you back in Anders Holt. No matter. Your meddling ends here. Matters not. You cannot stop the Coven. The Everwinter is at hand.
You search through Mord's trunk and discover a scrap of paper with some runic writing on it. The paper has two names on it, Moonin Mistweaver and Cole Shadowsong. You know these names.
Did you find what you were after? It is unfortunate that Maud escaped, but all is not lost. You know the names of two others in the Coven. You must press the attack. Defeat them and see if you can stop their mad plan to sheathe all of Grizzlehelm in ice.
Did King Valgard send you? He was a fool to send you here. To your doom! You have beaten me, but the Coven lives on. Our plans are almost complete.
You find nothing of value in Munin's trunk. Perhaps Cole's Shadow Song will have the knowledge you need.
What? How did you find me? Oh, bother. You will not leave here alive.
You have struck pay dirt. Cole left a small scroll detailing the Coven's plans. You should take it to Raffen.
We are in luck! The Coven must perform a ritual on the Raven's runestone before they can bring about the Everwinter. They have not yet done so. A ritual that powerful will take time to complete. You have a chance of stopping the Coven before it is too late. From the notes you gathered, the Coven will have need of two potent artifacts for their ritual, the Gelling Chalice and the Heart of Winter. The Gelling Chalice is a treasured item held by the Ravens. You can find it deep within our caves. You must venture once more into the glacial plains for the Heart of Winter. It is a rare and natural item, a locus of power formed in the heart of that glacier. Time is the hound that bites at our heels. You must race to retrieve these items.
gelling chalice is formed of the purest silver. It is icy cold in your hands, and you think you can hear a tiny howling sound like wind from inside.
Freeze, wizard. There is no escaping from me.
The glacier almost seems to offer you the heart of winter. It is surprisingly warm to the touch and pulses as if alive.
You have returned, but the news is dire. I do not know how, but the Coven has begun the ritual without the gelling chalice and the heart of winter. You must stop them now. They are in the main fortress.
A magical barrier blocks your path. You do not know what kind of magic it is. Perhaps Raffen knows?
A mystic barrier? How can that be? I know all the secrets of rune magic, and the Coven cannot be performing the ritual and keeping a mystic barrier at the same time. Some other force must be at work holding that barrier. If so, it has to be near the fortress, or else it would not work. In the caves, perhaps. You must go to the caves and search for the source of the mystic barrier.
You think you hear movement up ahead in the cave.
You are neither raven, bear, or wolf. I mean you no harm. I was summoned and bound here by the Coven, and I have no choice but to maintain the Mystic Barrier. Free me, and I will leave this world at once, and the Mystic Barrier will depart with me. To free me from the binding that holds me here, you will need some summoning dust. This dust will help open the roads between the worlds, letting me leave on one of them. Summoning dust is carried by most Coven initiates, so it is easily gained. I see that you are industrious and have gathered the summoning dust. Wonderful. Now you can place the summoning dust in that brazier. That's the one.
As instructed, you sprinkle the summoning dust into the brazier. It flares and burns off instantly.
Now the air is right for a summoning, or a dismissal in this case. Very good. As you are no doubt aware, summoning magic is about sympathy, making one thing resemble another in a spiritual sense. I was summoned by ravens of the Coven, and it would be easier if I were dismissed by someone resembling one of them. If you can gather some feathers from my captors, perhaps a Coven initiate and a Winterwing warden, we will have the elements we need. Your skills are impressive. Now place the feathers in the brazier, just as you did the summoning dust.
The feathers flutter as they are thrown into the brazier. They vanish, one by one in the flames.
We are almost ready. My return home is at hand. You have done well, young wizard. When they first summoned me, the ravens of the Coven stole a sample of my blood. Blood is what binds me, keeps me in this place. They keep it in a safe place, I am sure. Perhaps within their Coven house. If you can recover my stolen blood and restore it to me, then all will be complete. Search the Coven House for my stolen blood and return it to me here.
Looking for something? The Coven told me you might come sniffing around here, so they sent me here to wait for you. A pity your search will end on my claws.
It doesn't take long to find the vial of Gurtok blood.
That's the last of what binds me to this world. Pour it into the brazier. Don't spill a drop, and I will be free.
You pour the vial of Gurtok blood into the brazier. It hisses as it touches the fire.
You impress me. I must admit that it will be a pleasure to silence you. The secrets of banishing my kind can go no farther. I misjudged your abilities and paid for my mistake. You are a worthy opponent, and I respect that. I wish you good luck with the Coven. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
wizard. You cannot hope to stop the Coven. Our ritual is all but complete. The Everwinter is almost upon us. You may have beaten us now, but the Everwinter must come. Tell your king that the Everwinter is inevitable. This world will end in ice!
You have done a great thing indeed, far more mighty than any hero of this land. You have saved our world from eternal ice and thwarted an evil conspiracy that set us all at war. All the warriors of Grizzlehelm must now look to your legend as an example of what a hero can do. On this day, a mere outlander became the greatest hero in all of Grizzlehelm. Your home world awaits. It is certain that fate holds even greater adventures ahead for you.
From your clothing and your manner, you hail from another world. Grizzlehelm is an old world, ancient of days, and red in tooth and claw. Our history is carved into the stone. If you would learn about Grizzlehelm, seek out the rune stones. The runes carved upon them tell our greatest stories in the language of old.